Okay, gorgeous. I need you to be really honest with me right now. Have you ever spent 40 whole minutes getting your hair just right, slipped into your most elegant silk blouse, stepped into your favorite trousers, and felt like an absolute queen, until you looked down at your feet and felt your heart sink? Ouch! It is like a beautiful symphony that ends with a very loud, very unexpected honking tuba. We have all been there, ladies. Every single one of us. We reach for comfort because, darling, our feet have earned every bit of it. But somewhere along the way, comfort became a trap. And the sneaky part? It is not your blouse that is betraying you. It is not your hair. It is not your beautiful face. It is what is happening right down there at your feet. Your shoes are speaking before you even open your mouth. And sometimes, they are saying things you never intended. Welcome to Chic Senior Styles, the channel that celebrates the fact that women over 60 are not winding down. We are warming up. And today, we are doing something I like to call the look-down test. I am exposing the 5 most common shoe mistakes that are quietly, sneakily, and unfairly adding decades to your look. These are aging magnets, and most women do not even realize they are wearing them. But here is what makes today different from every other fashion video you have seen. I am not here to tell you to squeeze into stilettos or suffer for style. Every single swap I share today is sophisticated, modern, and yes, completely painless. Because here on Chic Senior Styles, we believe you should never have to choose between your arches and your aesthetics. Never. So stay with me all the way to the end, because mistake number 3 is the one almost every woman over 60 is making right now, today, without even knowing it. And trust me, you will want to catch that one. Let us start right at the top of the list. Mistake number 1. The orthopedic trap. Alright, let us talk about the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the big, clunky, cloud-like shoe on your foot. You know the one. Wide. Thick. Usually white or gray. Sometimes with Velcro straps and mesh panels that belong in a rehabilitation clinic, not a restaurant. Now, before you close this video, I hear you. They are comfortable. Your podiatrist recommended them. Your knees feel better in them. I understand completely. But here is the truth your podiatrist is not telling you. They are looking at your arches. They are not looking at your silhouette. And those shoes, as supportive as they are screaming utility so loudly that they are drowning out everything else beautiful about your outfit. Imagine the most stunning linen trousers, perfectly pressed. A floral skirt in the most gorgeous muted tones. And then, at the bottom, a big thick hospital-issued sneaker. The eye goes straight to the floor, ladies, and it stays there. The whole look collapses. So here is your swap, and I promise you are going to love this. The secret is in the leather and the lines. Instead of mesh and Velcro, look for a slim, low-profile sneaker in genuine leather or suede. It gives you the same casual energy but with an expensive, intentional feel. If laces are a struggle for you because of dexterity, there are now beautiful elastic no-tie laces that look exactly like the real thing. Nobody will ever know. And here is a styling trick that changes everything. Go monochrome. Choose a shoe where the body, the sole, and everything else is the same color. That seamless single color line is one of the oldest tricks in high fashion, and it makes any shoe look 3 times more expensive. If you still need that cushioning and that arch support, look for a platform sneaker. A platform gives you height, gives you a modern edge, and is actually more stable than a thin sole because your foot is more level. You keep the comfort. You keep the support. You keep the room for your toes. But now you are walking with what I call cool girl energy. The energy of a woman who absolutely knows what year it is. If you found that helpful, go ahead and tap the like button right now. It truly helps this channel reach more women just like you. And if you are new here, welcome to Chic Senior Styles. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a thing. Now, on to mistake number 2. The dolly flat disaster. This one is hiding in almost every closet I have ever seen. It is that sweet little round-toed, paper-thin-soled ballet flat that we reach for when we want to look pretty without committing to a heel. And ladies, I say this with so much love. The round-toed dolly flat is an aging trap. On a 20-year-old, it reads preppy and playful. On a woman of style and substance over 60, it can read a little too soft. Too girlish. It rounds off all your sharp, sophisticated edges and replaces them with something that lacks power. And structurally? That paper-thin sole is offering you about as much support as a piece of tissue paper. 3 blocks in those, and your lower back is going to have a very serious conversation with you. Here is where it gets exciting, because the upgrade is stunning. Meet the Power Flat. The almond-toed loafer. The vamped flat with the low V-cut opening at the top of the foot. These are not just shoes. These are statements. And the reason they work so beautifully comes down to pure geometry. A pointed or almond toe acts as a visual extension of your leg. The eye travels down your leg and then continues outward, making you look taller, leaner, and longer. A round toe acts like a full stop for the eyes. Everything halts right there at your foot. Look for a flat with a slightly thicker sole, or even a tiny 1-inch stacked heel. That small amount of lift frames the foot beautifully and gives your joints the shock absorption they need without anything that could be called a heel. And that V-shaped opening at the top of the foot? That small sliver of skin is one of the most quietly sophisticated details in women's fashion. It adds a high fashion edge without trying even slightly too hard. When you wear a structured power flat, you are not just avoiding heels. You are making a deliberate style choice. You are saying, I am sharp. I am grounded. I am a woman with taste and intention. Even if today's only task is finding the perfect sourdough loaf at the market. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you a dolly flat woman? And are you ready to make the switch? I read every single comment on this channel and I would love to hear from you. Alright, here it is. Mistake number 3. The one I promised you. The safe nude pump problem. Take a breath, because I know this one might surprise you. For 30 years, we have been told that a nude pump is the ultimate fashion staple. That it goes with everything. That it elongates the leg. That it is the safe choice. Ladies, I am here to lovingly, gently, and firmly tell you that the safe nude pump is one of the most aging things you can put on your foot today. Here is why. First, there is what I call the nude lie. Unless that beige tone is a precise match to your exact skin tone, it is not nude. It is just a beige shoe. And beige is not a neutral. Beige is just beige. Second, the stiletto struggle. A very thin high heel changes the way you walk. And if you are walking cautiously, carefully, like you are navigating a sheet of ice, you do not look youthful. You look fragile. And fragile is not a word that belongs anywhere near the women of chic senior styles. Third, it can look dated. That particular combination of thin heel and pale beige has a very specific era attached to it. It whispers 1995. And we are not living in 1995. We are living in the most stylish chapter of our lives. So here is your upgrade. The architectural heel. The block heel. The modern kitten heel with a square or sculptural toe. A block heel gives you a wide, stable landing pad. You can walk on cobblestones, on grass, on a slick marble floor, without that stork-like wobble. And confidence, my beautiful friends, is the single greatest age defier on the planet. Nothing makes a woman look more youthful than the way she carries herself. And instead of flat beige, try a rich, deep neutral. Espresso. Pewter. Navy. Deep burgundy. These colors anchor an outfit and look dramatically more expensive than pale beige. They make your shoe a part of the outfit rather than an apology for wearing one. When you stop trying to make your shoes disappear and start making them work for you, everything changes. A block heel does not just support your body. It supports your entire presence. We are more than halfway through, and I promise the last 2 are just as eye-opening. Stay with me. Mistake number 4. The ankle chopper boot. Winter arrives. The temperature drops. And out come the black ankle boots. We love them. I love them. But if your ankle boot looks heavy, stiff, and wide at the opening, you might be accidentally chopping yourself in half, and you do not even know it. Here is what is happening. That wide, loose opening at the top of the boot creates a harsh horizontal line right across the narrowest part of your ankle. And a horizontal line across any part of the body is the one thing every stylist will tell you to avoid. It makes the leg look shorter. It makes the silhouette look heavier. It interrupts the beautiful vertical line that makes women look tall, light, and streamlined. At 60 and beyond, we want to look lifted. We want to look long. We want to look like we are floating just slightly above the floor. And that is exactly what the sock boot does. The sock boot, or a narrow shaft ankle bootie, hugs the ankle. There is no gap. There is no interruption. Your trousers flow right over the top of it, or your skirt meets it in one clean, unbroken line. The leg just continues. It is the visual equivalent of taking a deep breath and standing up straight. If all black feels a little harsh against your skin tone or your softer winter wardrobe, try deep espresso or slate gray. Same utility, same warmth, same practicality, but with a much softer and more refined edge. These are the boots that whisper rather than shout. And a woman who whispers, in fashion and in life, is always the most captivating woman in the room. And now, our final mistake. Number 5. The old lady sandal. Oh, this one. I say this name with the greatest love because I used to own exactly this sandal. You know it. It has about 12 tiny elastic straps going in every direction. The footbed is made of some kind of gray squishy foam that holds the permanent shadow of every foot that has ever worn it. And the color is usually some variation of putty, dusty mauve, or a beige that has given up on life. I completely understand why we reach for them. Summer is hot. Feet swell. We want something soft and forgiving. But these sandals are working against us in 3 very specific ways. 1. That dusty putty color is draining the life right out of your skin tone. It is pulling warmth away from your legs and feet and replacing it with nothing. 2. All those thin little straps create visual clutter. And visual clutter on the foot actually draws the eye to any swelling rather than hiding it. Fewer, wider straps are always more flattering and more supportive. 3. They lack authority. They look like house slippers that wandered outside and got lost. And your outfit, no matter how beautiful, cannot recover from that. Now let me show you the upgrade. And this one is genuinely exciting. The European chic sandal. The bold, clean slide. The modern fisherman's sandal. These work for one very simple reason. Scale and material. One wide leather strap does more for your foot than 10 thin elastic ones. It supports better, it looks more expensive, and it creates a clean block of color that is modern and intentional. And here is the most powerful summer styling secret I can share with you. Go metallic. Gold. Silver. Bronze. A metallic sandal acts as a neutral, meaning it works with almost every color in your wardrobe. But unlike beige, it reflects light. It makes your legs look warm, glowing, and luminous. It looks like you just stepped off a terrace in the south of France, even if you are just heading to the garden center. And yes, you can absolutely still have your arch support and your cushioning. Brands now make ergonomic, molded footbeds wrapped in leather and suede, so the support is built in but invisible. It looks like a fashion choice. Because it is. Think of your summer sandals as jewelry for your feet. Would you wear a faded, stretched elastic bracelet to a lovely summer lunch? Of course not. Then do not put the equivalent on your toes. You deserve better. Your feet deserve better. And if your current sandal has a permanent gray shadow of your foot shape pressed into the sole, that is not a vintage treasure. That is a throw-it-away treasure. It has served you. It is time to let it go. And there we have it, ladies. We have covered every inch of ground together today, all the way from ditching the Velcro trap to embracing the power of an architectural heel, from the dolly flat disaster to the metallic summer sandal that will make you look like you belong in a magazine. But if there is only one thing I want you to carry with you after watching this video, it is this. Style does not have an expiration date. It does not. The moment you look down at your feet and see a shoe that reflects the vibrant, current, powerful woman you actually are on the inside, something shifts. Your posture changes. Your chin comes up. You walk into a room differently. You take up the space you have always deserved. Do not let an outdated shoe mumble your message to the world. Let your footwear speak clearly, confidently, and with a very loud exclamation point. Now I have a question for you and I genuinely want to know. Which of these 5 shoe mistakes did you recognize in your own closet? Be honest. The comments are a safe space here on Chic Senior Styles. Drop your answer below and tell me which modern swap you are most excited to try. I read every single comment and I reply as often as I possibly can, so do not be shy. And if this video helped you even a little, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you want more content like this, and it helps this channel reach more brilliant, stylish women just like you. If you are not yet part of our community here at Chic Senior Styles, subscribe right now and ring that bell so you never miss an episode. We are building something beautiful here. A community of women who are aging with attitude, with elegance, and with absolutely fabulous shoes. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. That means everything to me. This is Chic Senior Styles, and I will see you in the next one. Now go look down at those feet and make them proud.